What is up, guys? This is Alex, and in this video I'll show you how I actually closed 4.5k client a month on this call. And what's funny is that this guy actually knows Alex Hormozi, and also he knows Sam Darby, which is another Smma YouTuber. So it's a very interesting call, and it's gonna give you a lot of insight of how to actually close the clients if you're a beginner like me. So without further ado, let's get back to the call. Hey Bart, can you hear me?
Hey, how are you?
How are you doing, man?
I'm doing good.
Nice to meet you, man.
Yes, nice
Well,
to meet you as well.
thank you for giving me some time of your day to discuss business and how we can help your company. I see that it's a family-owned business made in 2018, and you guys focus primarily on insurance deals, correct?
Correct.
Okay, can you tell me more about your business? I mean, I saw your website, I saw your video that you sent me, and it's definitely interesting. I definitely like it, and I would like to know more about your business and how you try to actually get clients before all this.
Sure. So, actually, I've been in construction all my life. So I'm a little older. I'm close to 60 years
Hmm.
old, and I've had some other concrete businesses, stuff like that. So basically, all construction. My uncle actually did some petroleum work cleanup, and had some of the first patents. Actually, things that happen now with some of the landfills and stuff like that, they're still using his patented services. So there was cleanup or working with insurance companies going way back into the 70s. So we've evolved now into just doing exterior work. So it'd be the roofing, gutters, siding. There is interior that we do too, but my main focus, 98% of my work is insurance based. But generally, I see it looks like you incorporated in Montana or that, but you're overseas, correct?
I mean, we do business in Wyoming, but yeah, we are overseas, but we
Yeah,
do.
no, I don't know if you get hail where you're at.
Yes, we do get it.
Okay, yeah.
It's like,
So
it can be very bad for roofers, and it's not big, but definitely there is a chance that it's actually like literally a big ball of ice, So yeah,
yeah,
it can be nasty.
for us, where I'm located, I'm in Minnesota.
Hmm.
So look at us like being Russia or something. Right now, we just probably got 36 inches of snow.
Oh
So
wow.
we slow down towards the winter in that. But again, because of that, when fall comes around in spring, our main focus, not that we want if a tree fell on a house or if there's a leak because of the freezing, we would help with that. But the majority of our work comes again through hail or
Hmm.
wind damage. Or there's a tornado that comes through.
Hmm.
So we've worked with all the insurance companies, not directly, but through the homeowners because they have the policy with them in the United States here, in Minnesota specifically. And so they have a policy that's on their home. And then if they had a fire or water damage, or for us, which would be a storm and hail, then they file a claim.
Hmm.
Once that claim is filed, then obviously they're paying premiums on their home to have that catastrophe taken care of. So we talk to them, and then that's where we work with the insurance companies. And then on our homes for the roof replacements or siding or windows, if there's damage, then the homeowner works with us and we work with the insurance company directly. So again, 98% of our business comes from insurance work, and that is really our expertise. Even though we do construction, going back working with my uncle in the petroleum, we understand the intricacies of a policy and the internal stuff that needs to take place for that homeowner to get that claim approved. So obviously the insurance company doesn't want to just write out a blank check. So that's the basics of our, I guess, business
Hmm.
model or where our bread and butter comes from. So then I have probably 12 roofing crews and siders and window installers. And I'm not sure if you're familiar with the brands. I'm sure you would be. So the Marvin and the Pella and the
Yep.
Anderson window.
I saw it. I saw it. Like, it's pretty impressive, the brands you work with and your company. I mean, kinda you are a new company because it's 2018. I mean, that's what I saw in on your website. Is that correct?
For that name, that would be correct for
For
storm
that name,
radio.
of course, of course.
Yeah.
So,
Yep.
as you said, you get most of your clients through insurance companies, or You look for them
No,
yourself?
no, it's direct contact to the
Mm-hmm.
homeowner.
Mm-hmm. That's perfect. Okay.
Your target audience would be zip code target
Mm-hmm.
within what we call the Twin Cities, which is Minneapolis, St. Paul. So
All
there's
right.
probably about a 75-mile radius, and I
Mm-hmm.
think there's probably close to 3 million people
Yep.
that you would be looking to target on. And
Yep.
then obviously would be homeowners. Generally, somebody that we're working with are the bigger homes, so it'd be somebody that would be educated, has a 4-year degree or more,
Mm-hmm.
and has been, let's say, from 32 up till a senior, would be somebody that has an interest besides somebody that's just renting a home. So they would have to own that home. So it'd be homeowners, residential
Yeah,
homeowners.
yeah, of course. That's who we target, and I'm glad that you actually reach out to them yourself as well. Like, did you try pay advertising, or I mean, majority of roofers that I actually talk to actually use Yelp, use newsletters, knocking on doors, word by mouth. I'm not sure if you used any internet advertising before or you haven't.
Generally, everything has been direct, which would be door knocking, like
Mm-hmm.
you had said. I have tried a couple other places. Haibu is one of the firms. It did not. It was a disaster.
Mm-hmm.
Prior to this company, I guess I can speak the language.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
did provide leads to the online universities. I had another
Mm-hmm.
company called Tier. So that was all online leads. And then I had a inbound call center that double verified those leads.
Mm-hmm.
So I know if it works out that you're generating leads for me, it's my job to close those leads.
I mean,
So if
it
something
depends.
comes up,
It entirely depends on you, depends on the company, But so far, the client that we actually work for decided to qualify the leads himself, so because he says he knows way more about roofing than us. So, yeah, I think it would be probably the best if you do it.
okay, yeah, it
Mm-hmm.
is. It just does because we want to set that up and have them feel comfortable
Mm-hmm.
in the insurance industry. When I say that, even though we're not working with them, it's a little more detailed that needs to take place than somebody just looking for, a shingle or a roof.
Yeah.
Yes, that's important. The homeowner looks at it like that, but if the insurance company doesn't approve to pay for it to get replaced, it doesn't matter what kind of shingle you want. The
Yeah.
homeowner will more than likely just walk away and say, I can't afford this. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
I mean, average roof, smallest average roof in US, they told me that it's like around 15,000 US dollars, the smallest one. So yeah, I do understand why 95% of roofing jobs is done through insurance. So it's definitely something, you know. And
Good.
so you guys specialize in insurance work only. So yeah, that means that you are expert when it comes to filling the needs and stuff. So yeah. Okay, so I'll show you a little presentation if you're fine with it. You can feel free to ask any. Yeah.
Yep. Please go ahead with
Okay.
your
All
presentation.
right. All right. So as I said, our agency specializes in providing the leads for your company. Do you see everything? I think you do. We specialize in providing the free leads. As I said, it's obviously we work for free. We provide the leads, and you only pay if you're happy with our service. You don't pay anything unless you're not unless you're happy with it. So yeah, basically we are the agency based in Wyoming. We have a team of 5 who actually handles the leads, finds the leads, does the advertising for you, and so on. I mean, I'll get to it in a moment. And
Yep.
and
So I would assume you're following Alex Hormozi's
yes,
business
yes,
model of
I actually read his book 100 Million Offers. It's impressive that you actually know about it because this guy is quite new in a way.
so everything, just as we're defining this, and you're going through here with the roofing too.
Yeah.
So you'll notice that too. So the value on our website, is stating that we do everything so you don't have to.
Yep. Yep.
And we are constantly providing that all the time when we're having conversation.
Yeah, I
So yes,
mean,
I understand stuff very well.
it's all about making the offer that people feel dumb to refuse. I mean, you're familiar with Alex Hormozi, so it's all about making the offer that good that nobody can refuse. And I believe, as you said, that giving free value without actually asking anything in return is the best call. And my
Yep.
main goal as my business is switching from having profit to actually helping people. That's my goal. I want to help roofers get more clients and move to more like futuristic ways of advertising, because most of them, use the old ways, Yelp and so on. All right.
Yep.
So what we provide, we
We're on
provide.
the same page.
Yep, that's nice to hear. I'm pretty impressed by your knowledge on this topic, considering the age. So what we provide consulting, we provide social media. We can actually do your accounts as well, while we do advertising as well. Lead generation, marketing, data gathering, and optimization. So we don't just put the ads; we actually optimize them daily, so you get the most leads possible with the money invested. All right. So the goal is to actually get you 10 clients in 30 days, as I said, free of charge. Obviously, we're not going to charge anything, and the goal is to bring you leads on a daily basis that are actually good leads, and that will actually get you the customers that you need, which is insurance-based paying customers. Okay. And we already addressed the elephant in the room. You already tried advertising companies. If you're comfortable, can you share more about those experiences?
Um,
What went wrong, because.
just for basically, try to sum it up without being too
Hmm.
long-winded.
Hmm.
Uh, a lot of companies come in and do the SEO work. They want to charge per month, and then they basically say, you have to hang with it for 2 years,
Oh, wow.
which I just laugh, right? And basically, you're paying before you receive any result.
Yeah.
And so there's always a risk that's there. And throughout me going through and being a business owner, I know right away if there's value there or not.
Hmm.
So some of those have been, yeah, they'll take over and they want to, start with $500, then they move it up, and then they want to expand. And when I look at their demographics of where they're selecting their audiences, they're just not getting it, is the best way that I can say it.
Hmm.
Why do I want to, why are you targeting a senior center? They don't even own the
Yep.
home. So
Yep.
kind of some bad experiences just from that perspective, and then getting locked in where I can't get out.
Yeah.
So it's pretty normal. That's a whole different model instead of, paying it forward first,
Yep.
like we talked about
Yeah,
now.
as I said, we won't charge anything. You only pay if we get the results. So I think it's a pretty good offer, in a way. So yeah, we get you 10 clients, and that is our goal. And we are a new agency. We are actually going to tweak your ads, get you the customers, etc., etc. And we won't lock you in any deal, in any contract that you are not comfortable signing. So as you said, you're not comfortable making the deals 2 years, so we don't need to even to make the contract. We can do every month. So later on. But
Yeah. And just so we're on the same
hmm.
page too,
Yeah.
you know, I am okay with it. I understand that some of this is branding too. Yes, we want to generate leads, but there's another part to it as well.
Yeah.
So, I am successful and I'm willing to spend money if we're doing the right thing and
Hmm.
having the right communication, even if they don't produce leads.
Hmm. Hmm.
So as
Hmm.
long as that message is getting across, I'm okay with building a relationship.
Yeah.
I just don't want to start it out, which and then all of a sudden 6 months down the line,
Hmm.
it's okay if you're gone, but whoever replaces you or whatever is the team lead, I should be able to say to them, what's my mission and my vision? And they
Hmm.
should be able to say it to me. So
Yeah.
those are examples when I went with the other companies and it starts out all fine. And then we get down the road and then I ask the guy, why are you spelling my company name wrong? In the advertisement, you really don't care. And I'm just, a cog in the wheel.
Hmm. Hmm.
I want to build a relationship so we can have fun and make it happen. So you're happy about it too. So if it works out that there's testimonies and things like that, and we're just building it, that's why I'm interested since you are new.
Yeah, we
So
are.
if I can be a client for you, I have other avenues and other businesses that we can go down to. We just have to make sure that I'm not expecting anything for free,
Yeah.
but if we're putting good effort in, then the results will take place.
Exactly.
So
As
there's
it's.
my overview when
Mhm.
you're saying, yes, you go ahead, let's see what we can do,
Yeah.
try to get some clients and do that.
Hmm.
But even if they're not and we're seeing clicks and we're having other stuff, well, there's some branding there that has a big benefit
Hmm.
as well. So we
Yep.
are on the same page.
Yeah, definitely. As I said, like the my at first it was getting the money and stuff, but then as I said, I realized helping businesses is what I should do, and helping people is what I like to do because I've been in marketing for over 3 years. Obviously, I worked into companies before and stuff, but now I have my own thing and I run my whole company myself. So yeah, I'm glad that you actually give new companies a chance, because most people are afraid of them. But I guess it's probably because they ask money up front. That's probably the case why many of them say no. And I believe providing value first and then asking for anything is way better, and it's best to actually build a relationship with the company you work with and actually provide value. You cannot spell the name of the company you work with wrong, because that just shows that you're not professional and you don't care about your job. So yeah.
Yeah.
All
Good.
right. So let's move on. So problems, obviously, we covered this one. I tried so many times, but it never worked. Obviously, we discussed why, so no point going over it again. All right. So the solutions again. We create obviously the ads that actually are going to get people to click. You know, so we also are going to run effective campaigns. We are going to tweak them, as I said for you, and we're gonna pay the full focus on your company and to provide value for your company, which is our goal as the company. And we are going to monitor and optimize it. So basically, if you wanna switch the places where you actually wanna run the ads, we are going to switch the places. Whatever you want when it comes to your advertising, you can always call us and tell us, let's focus this area instead, or let's go to other area, because I saw that you target over 50 areas and you, as you said, over 75 miles you cover. So up to you, whichever area you prefer, we're happy to do it for you. All right. Uh, so businesses who trust us. This is Dylan from Arizona. He actually signed with us a few days ago. His business is in Arizona, and he's the CEO of the company. We actually did the same thing for you as we do for him. So yeah, that's a little thing.
Is he in the insurance side or is he doing resident,
No,
not insurance?
he's residential, but he also told me like all this info about insurance and that 95% of roofing work is actually done by insurance. That's the info that I got from him. So yeah, but he's not insurance based. He is only based by actually finding the clients. But usually insurance is what takes the deals because roofs are very expensive, as you said.
Okay.
Alright, how roofing installer companies, acquire clients, 90% of them actually do the old school, word of mouth, door to door newsletters, etc., etc. And only 10% actually utilize paid advertising. And I'm actually glad that you're so familiar when it comes to advertising, and obviously Alex Hormozi, because he's probably the brightest mind when it comes to this side of the business out there. So I'm actually glad you know about him. Yeah, I mean, we do the paid marketing for you, and we optimize your campaigns. And I believe that there is a lot of market for you, because many of these companies, because I actually look for the clients all the time, I actually found that many of them do not do paid advertising properly, or they don't do it at all, which is, very, very, very strange.
Yep.
And let's go over benefits. Traditional marketing and modern marketing, obviously. Traditional is expensive, limited reach, obviously. Before, you had all these billboards and stuff, where people would look, and location dependent. It's obviously location dependent and old and unpredictable. Nobody really looks at the advertisements anymore because they're stuck on their phone, and there's, the fun fact that I put here, the average person spends over 2 hours on their phones a day, which is like insane, and I believe it's gonna get even longer with the evolving technology and stuff. So when it comes to paid advertising on the internet, it's done for cheap, way cheaper. Basically, we were able to generate the leads from $2 to $5, which is I think pretty good, and way less expensive than Yelp, who actually charge around $500 I think per month. It's unlimited reach and it's available everywhere. Modern and constantly evolving. All right. So yeah. Do you have any questions about
Sorry, I
this?
didn't have my camera on,
Yeah,
but there
finally.
you go. You
Finally,
get a
finally. Nice to meet you
face.
personally.
You get a face. Yes.
Oh, good. It does not matter. I mean, most of the clients don't actually turn the camera on, but Dylan did. So yeah, I don't force anybody to turn it on. Okay. So this is how our system works. Basically, this is the Facebook ads. This is actually done by ourselves before, but we obviously will do the new formula, which we do now, is what works the best, replace before and after, and the photos with the people in front of the roof that you did. And obviously, you have to provide us those photos if you have them. I think you do.
Because the photo that you have in there, just so you know, is not the way that
Yeah.
uh, that product is not used in the United States.
Yeah, of course.
The
Good to
way-
know. Good to know. I mean, this is what he did before, our crew members in the company, so that's why we used it. But again, I believe the best way to advertise the product is before and after photos, and happy families in front of the product that you did. In front of the roofing company, along with you as well, because you are the one who does the work, or pretty much
I get it.
leads the work. Okay. So how it works is basically a customer sees the ad, it goes to the funnel or marketing funnel, which goes to your website, and then people are going to actually put the stuff that you need, which is usually when did they do the roof, does can insurance cover the work that you do, and all the other stuff, which goes to the scheduling. Basically you schedule the appointment with them, which leads to sales, and that is how it normally goes. But in case they actually decide to leave in middle of going through the funnel or scheduling, your ads are going to follow them around the website. Not only Facebook but Instagram, Google. I'm not sure if you are familiar, but basically when you go to shop something and you actually,
I know,
yeah,
I'm 100% familiar with
yeah,
retargeting.
yeah, basically it just
Yep. But
follows
when they
your
come
road.
in, yep. So when they come in the funnel, are you using the automated chat software as well?
Yes, we can, but we actually use the something called Go High Level, which actually
Yep.
provides you the way to actually chat to your customers. You are going to have your own profile, and you will be able to chat through SMS
Yep.
and call them yourself through the
Yep.
website, of your own. Basically, you handle everything if you wish. We give you the profile, we give you the app. You don't pay for anything or anything. So yeah, you constantly can communicate with them and get them to actually, get
Yep.
you
I can't
to.
remember the young kid. I
Mhm,
think his name is Sam
mhm.
Darby. Does that ring a bell in
Sam
this
Darby,
industry?
yeah, exactly. Yeah, he is actually British, and he actually runs the biggest roofing advertising company out there. So yeah, he is like my big inspiration.
Have you ever talked to him?
No, never.
Okay. So yeah,
Uh,
I am very familiar with all of them.
nice, nice. How did you come to actually get familiar, like in this marketing whole thing?
Well, again, my background is in sales,
Mm-hmm,
so every avenue, vehicle to create sales is important.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So I take the time to put in there to understand what's taking
Yeah,
place.
it's,
So
it's very
I
impressive.
did, I did contact Sam.
Mm-hmm,
He wanted just to go through the newsletter and everything else. He's
mm-hmm,
exploded.
mm-hmm,
So I said, if you're not doing any work in the United States for the roofing, I want to start working with somebody. So
mm-hmm,
that's why I wanted to reach out to you.
mm-hmm.
And then obviously was wondering if you had spoke with him to understand what's working for him for the ads and all
Mm-hmm.
of that as well.
I
So
mean, most of these, companies actually have something of their own. They provide the value and stuff. Like most of the biggest people usually started way earlier, so they got the chance to figure everything out. We are new,
yeah,
but we actually follow a lot of people who actually are successful, and we are inspired by them. So whatever we provide, and obviously I'm gonna try to talk to him, but I actually talk to another agency owner. I'm not sure if you're familiar with him. His name is Joel Kaplan. Maybe,
no, that
yeah, maybe you
no.
can look him up. Basically, he owned an agency who actually was doing around 300,000 a month, which is like really,
Yep.
really insane. And that's where I actually get most of my guidance from. Okay, so basically, you're familiar with
Yeah,
all this.
it'll be interesting with Alex when he comes out with his new online course.
Alex Hormozi.
Yeah.
He's currently, I think, doing the book, the second like expansion, the 100 million
Yeah.
offers.
So he has the first one, right,
Mm-hmm.
which is tailored towards branding of his
Yep.
first book. But now he has a new one too for generating leads. It hasn't come out yet on acquisition.com.
Yep.
It'll be great when that happens. So
The-
hopefully we're getting set up for whatever he has to help us
Yeah, of
make
course. I
things.
mean, I'm constantly reading all these sales books and stuff. The sales is something that I'm actually working on. I think that is something I need to work on, and especially cold calling. Cold calling is
Yep.
especially hard, but you're probably very good at those because you do sales yourself.
Yep.
Right.
Good. Yep. So I get it, how it works. Yep. Great.
So basically, this is what you get. Do not ignore the price. Obviously, it's way less. We don't charge you anything. As I said, this is like the price of the what we value our services. Basically, it's marketing campaign management. You can see the prices. You get the software. You get the copywriter. You get ads guy, and you get the funnel and the website designer. Basically, you can redesign the website if you wish. If you don't, up to you. We also get you the omni-channel brand retargeting, which we talked about, and we offer 100% area exclusivity, and we guarantee, as I said, 10 clients a month, or you don't pay, obviously. I mean, you don't have to pay either, as I said. Up to you if you see the value in our services. If you don't, you're free to go, as I said. No questions asked. And what we charge our services actually is around 3,000 a month. It's capped to 20 clients. We have no minimum time commitment. You're free to go whenever you want. We don't charge you anything now. We run your stuff for free for whole month. And if you're happy with our services, maybe we can discuss potential cooperation in the future. Is there something you're fine with it?
Well, okay, so you have a cap of 20 clients. So basically you're looking for $150 per client. So how are you defining a client?
It's actually the 20 clients is like roofing companies, basically, and it's one per the price is per client, basically. And we have kept at 20 clients. That's how many we can serve. Currently, we have only 2, you and Dylan. If you decide to go
Well,
with us.
I'm sorry, you're capping yourself out. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
you were saying
Yes.
3,000 a month.
Yep.
I'm getting capped at 20 clients.
Yeah, no. You are getting the most possible. Like my goal is to provide you 100 a month. Basically, our goal is to give you the most possible clients you can get.
I get. Okay, so we're fine. So that's
Yeah.
why, right?
Yeah. I'm not capping you at anything. Our goal is to provide you as many clients as possible and as much profit as possible. We do not charge anything. As I said, we only charge for the ad spend, which is used on your company, basically, and we manage everything for free. We do everything. We provide the software and everything for you. Is that something you're fine with it?
Yeah, I'm okay with outsourcing to you.
Mhm.
So what are you seeing for right now for the ad spend with, or how are you set up? Obviously, you can change. You have
Yeah.
to figure it out with the gentleman out of Arizona or wherever
Yep.
he was at. Where are you at?
Basically, he told me that he wants to give me 1,000 at the start. He is pretty much skeptical at the moment, and he said that if it works, I'm happy to pay, obviously, and that is what we are working towards. We can make work of less, but what he is giving us at the moment is 1,000 per month. And the more you give, the Facebook is pretty much simple. The Facebook is the more you give it, the better results it's gonna give you, and it's entirely dependent on you. You don't give us any money. The card is connected to your business manager, and we just manage
Yep.
everything for you. So there's no money goes in our hands.
Yeah. So, all right. So in that example, just so we have it, so I have a working
Mhm.
way of understanding this. You'll ask me again if I'm okay. So basically off of that, if I gave you $1,000
Mhm.
to do the ad spend and you were able to come in there and you didn't get 10 clients,
Yeah.
then there's no cost. I'm just paying for my ad spend.
Yes.
And then after that, if you gave 10 for the second month, as
Yes.
an example, then you would want $3,000 a month to
Yes.
manage.
Yes. I mean, as I said, like it's entirely based when it comes to the first month. You don't pay anything. Like it's up to you. If you're happy with our services and you wish to pay us, we're happy to take it, obviously. But we won't force you to pay us anything if you're not happy with our work. My priority is to give you the clients. My priority is to give you what I promised. If I don't
No,
give you what I
I don't have a
promised,
problem with that. I'm just defining it. So
yeah,
I'll let you know.
I know. I'm just letting you know. If I don't provide you the value, and if I don't provide you at least 10 clients, you have to say, you didn't get me the work you promised, I'm not gonna pay you. And that's perfectly fine. And that is how I operate. I hope you're fine with that.
So how many changes in creative ads are we looking at? Because there has to be a limit at some point. You don't want to get involved with the client that keeps changing ads. So when you're doing the $3,000 a month,
Mhm.
and if that would be the first question, how many ads are we looking at running
Mhm.
for the roofing or different changes of that media? And then at the second time too, let's say all of a sudden I want to go up and I want to spend $10,000 a month. Are you only going to charge me $3,000 to run $10,000?
It's usually,
Running,
it's usually based by per location, but then again, at the moment it's 3,000 because we are a new company. I'm not gonna charge you anything, and if you become my first client, I'm not gonna, I'm not gonna change the prices and so on because I respect my people who trust me and put the trust in me, and I'm not gonna change. I think, and I'm only gonna change if you actually, for example, you have the company in Minnesota at the moment, and for example, you
yeah,
want to go to Washington, let's say.
yep,
If you want to go to Washington, for example, then I'm gonna charge 3,000 more on top of it. If you expand your company to different places.
yep, I get it.
Yeah.
Yep. So we're running on 10 minutes here on the free
Yeah,
Zoom.
obviously we can start right away. Usually meetings do not last over 30 minutes, but yeah, this one got longer.
Yeah, so I understand the structure out of there. To
Mm-hmm.
answer your question, yes, I would be okay with that.
Mm-hmm. All right. So are you happy to schedule the onboarding like when you're free again? I mean,
So what I would like to do though is I have a little switch here,
mm-hmm.
and that is I'm interested at this time because it's a little slow on the roofing here
Mm-hmm.
in Minnesota
Mm-hmm.
because of all the snow or in winter.
Yeah.
Is I'm interested in starting a campaign to hire sales folk.
Mm-hmm.
So I'd like to switch from the roofing
Yeah.
to actually hiring, recruiting sales individuals.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Like people that are going to sell for you.
Yep.
All right. I mean, for sure you
You
can.
gave them the leads,
Yeah.
then they would go out there and talk to the homeowner and
Yeah.
try to close the deal on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that would be one avenue of the online leads that
Mm-hmm.
we'd be providing for them. I
Yep.
do have salespeople now, but I'm looking to grow, and then they would fall under that area. Generally, my salespeople make more than $100,000 a year,
Oh wow,
so
that's impressive.
there's a lot of benefits for them to come in.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have what we call a light working schedule in the winter. So they're not working right now. They're off. They make enough money.
Mm-hmm.
My top salesman made $275,000 last year, but
Yep.
he's out skiing right now in Colorado. So I need more salespeople.
Yeah, I mean, we can definitely run requirement ads. There are plenty of groups who actually have salespeople and who are actually interested to work. But then again, you would be the one who actually would lead the requirement process because you have the sales history yourself and you know what
Yep.
a good seller needs to possess. We definitely can
Yep.
run the ads for that. That's not a problem. And
Okay.
we can handle all the marketing aspects when it comes to your social media, your profiles, your ad campaigns, everything. We can provide all the services and we won't charge you anything, obviously.
So when we're doing this, is this just exclusive to Facebook? Or are we running Reels and TikTok as
Yes,
well? Or what do we?
we can, the Facebook is only for the ads, but we provide social media services for Facebook, TikTok, Reels, everything pretty much. If you are interested in them, obviously.
So how would that fit in for a charge?
Yeah,
A lot of the younger folks that are in college are on TikTok right
yeah, of course. I mean, TikTok is the biggest platform at the moment, and it would fit pretty much. It's free, as I said. Like the 30 days is free, and we can continue or cooperation only if you're happy with our service. We will create the TikToks, we will create the posts, and we will lead your social media. And only if you're happy with our services, we would actually charge.
now. Okay. So I guess what I'm asking, so if we did this for the sales side of it,
Yeah,
we did the 3,000 a month, you're getting me some people that I'm talking to and I'm
Mhm.
looking to hire.
yeah.
And then you're just going to roll over the Facebook stuff into Reels and which is integrated real well just to
Yeah.
post those advertisements there. But there's the advertise. So I'm just wondering, is it going to cost me more than what's my cost going to be, Alex, for the
For
Facebook?
example, like for ads, we charge 3,000. For all the social media side of things, we charge 1.5K on the top of it. If we do all your social media, okay. But when it comes to the free, like everything is free of charge for the first month, and you only pay if we provided you enough value, and if you're happy with our service.
I get that.
Yeah.
You keep saying that. I get
I mean,
that.
just because people, think like
I'm
that.
I'm expecting it to be
Yeah,
okay, and so I need to know
yeah,
what my cost is going to
yeah.
be afterwards.
It's going to be 4.5 thousand if we do your social media plus Facebook advertising. Okay.
Right. Okay. All right. Um, so yes, I would be willing to move forward and
Mm-hmm.
go with that. You can have some thought on it. Not that obviously you want a new client and stuff. I'm switching on you, so I
Yeah.
want you to be comfortable. Again, the roofing is nice that's in there,
Mm-hmm.
but we're not in that. So I'd probably add that as we get towards March.
Yeah.
So, but I want to start ramping up for the sales and start talking to those individuals
Yep.
that are there. So I want you to feel comfortable with it.
Yeah, I feel it's
I
fine with
know
me.
there might be there might be some ads, but I'm not the expert in the social media of what is going to attract somebody to
Yeah.
click and get to that funnel and say, yes, I'm interested in a job.
Yeah.
And I don't want it to be cheesy where it's like, hey, make $100,000 a year, and it's this, type multi-level marketing,
Yeah.
excuse my language, crap. I don't know if you're involved in it. This is a serious job for
Yeah.
serious people to make money where this is a career. And I'd rather have that elite status of being professional. And instead of just throwing something out there and figuring it out, it's one thing to say, yeah, here's before and after pictures, but I don't know what pictures we would use for the sale. See of what's working, what's not, what somebody that, there might be a campaign just to throw it out that might be, hey, you're out of college, right?
Yeah.
And you need a summer job. So
Yeah.
make $35,000 during the summer.
Yeah, we could,
Click
we could
learn more.
definitely think of it and decide it. Obviously, if you decide to move forward with us. So yeah, I mean, from my side, everything is good to go, and I'm happy to provide all the services that your company needs from the internet side of things and from marketing side of things. So yeah, I mean, it all depends on you what you decide.
Okay. Okay. So this is a good first start.
Yeah.
You want a second follow-up meeting to do what for onboarding?
Basically, we'll need you to give us the access to your Facebook page and give us the
Yep.
access to your Facebook manager, and obviously add your card in so we can use the budget. The best would be to actually give us the second card where you would only put 1,000 so Facebook doesn't actually pull more than it should because it charges per day. So yeah, that's
Yep.
pretty much how it would work. Obviously, we won't sign the contract because this is a trial and you are not comfortable working on the contracts. So that's pretty much how it's gonna be. It's gonna be a fast one, 10 to 15 minutes maybe if you want to do it.
Yep. Okay.
Just let me know the date and I'll schedule you right in.
Okay. So I'll do that through Messenger.
Mm-hmm.
Let me sit on this. I'm comfortable, so you don't feel as if I'm
Yeah.
not. We have to test anybody out.
Mm-hmm.
Again, they get on a leash. I appreciate it that there's
Mm-hmm.
no out-of-pocket expenses. And to have you access to do that, I don't
Yeah.
see why we would not, and see if we can make it
Yeah.
happen again. I just want you, Alex, to say, hey, this guy wants to hire 10 to 20 people,
Yeah.
and I need to get those individuals in there. And we probably switch a little bit, Alex, just to help you out, that it isn't so much of hiring somebody, it's more of an interview.
Yeah. Sure.
If they
Sure.
choose not to work for me or anything else, I still need people coming through the door so that I can have them come in the office and then I can get them excited.
Yeah.
They choose to walk out, I'm still okay with paying that,
Yep.
right? So it's not so much of, here I'm trying to get new roof sales. Let me get these sales right away. It's more of, hey, I need people getting in the door, coming into the office for an interview
Yeah.
so
Sounds
that
good.
I can tell them what we're doing. And if
So
they
just
stay, great. Half of them I'm going to kick out anyways. I'm not going to want.
yeah,
I'm just,
definitely.
people
So
are lazy.
yep. So I mean, this meeting is probably gonna end in 1 minute. It's gonna kick us out. So
Yep, I see that.
yeah,
So I'm giving that overview. So I will follow up with you in the next couple of days. It's the
sounds
weekend
good.
here. So give me till Monday,
Sure.
and then we'll schedule a time. But I just wanted to give you that quick overview to think about it
Yeah.
of what do we need to do to get Bart some sales folks
Yeah.
that are going to be outside sales individuals is
Yeah.
what they would be.
I will definitely. I can provide the plan, the way how we're gonna actually proceed this, and yeah, pretty much after that we can continue working as you say. Basically we're gonna write everything up, and I'm gonna present the plan on the onboarding meeting whenever you are free.
That sounds good. So give me a couple of days and I'll get back to you. We're
Sure.
going to end here. I really appreciate you meeting you, Alex, and what you shared.
Thank you, Bart, and I'm really impressed by your knowledge. I'm looking forward to
All right.
working with you. Have a good
Sounds
day.
good. Thank you.
Bye bye.
Okay, bye.